Sometimes.
Front door.
Want to come out? Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you. I hope that your morning, do you hear the phone waking up? Someone's waking up. I bet you that will go off the entire time I'm talking to you. I don't think it's working as an alarm to wake anybody up. But anyways, I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going amazing. Got up today, went for a nice walk. It was pretty steamy this morning. Greg went to work and I opened the door and I was like, ooh, it's already feeling toasty. So I thought I'll go before the sun kind of comes up and it gets a little toasty. It was already pretty warm. She was already panting. Maxine doesn't do good. She's a little dog, obviously, doesn't do very well when it's hot walking around, and so we avoid walking anytime during the day with her or at nighttime just because it's so hot and it's a little bit of a trek around the neighborhood. So I'd like to walk her early so she can be nice and cool and we can get home and she can relax. And so if I wait a little bit, it's like she is panting hard by the time we get home. But today was good. We got up early, got out the door, went for a nice walk, came back and sat outside by the pool for a little bit. She got to sit out there and I swam for just a few minutes. It was so nice out and I'm like, I'm ready to start my day today. So I'm ready, got my bedroom picked up, bathroom, and I thought, you know what, I'll bring you along. What is it? And I thought about it. I thought filming and what I do, and I thought, you know, I remember like way back in the day, way before internet, and I just remember even going for walks and people, you know, we'd lived in the city and you could walk and people have their windows open and you could see into their houses, not as a creepy thing, but just more of like, I always thought, I wonder what those moms are doing. Like, how are those moms spending their day? Like, what are they doing? And so I became a mom and started to be a stay-at-home mom, and all I wanted to do was find books on homemaking and how to be a homemaker. There was not a whole lot of that back then. You could find old-fashioned ones, and so like Little House on the Prairie sucked you in, and the Waltons were wonderful to watch. And then a couple times you would get some documentaries and stuff where people would have shows and you would be able to watch and see what it was like in a home, like what a mom does all day long. You know what I mean? And so that fascinated me. That fascinated me because I thought, like, I wanted to do good. I didn't want to be obviously a mom that just sat around all day and watched TV and just watched soap operas and and did whatever. It's like I wanted to be very much like intentional and working hard, just like my husband's working hard, take care of my kids, doing what I can do, you know, finding tips and tricks for making things cheaper and how to stretch things and how to create basically something out of nothing and how to make, you know, the paycheck go much longer. And so thank goodness for like internet nowadays. You guys are very lucky. So I think now I think, wow, you can pretty much tune in and see what a day is like in people's houses. It's a downfall as well because then you see a lot of stuff and a lot of it's fake. A lot of people have staged things, not like regular house people, but you can see things and they're like staged and you're like, wow, people live like that. That's crazy. But then you also see like just one little glimpse a week or like a couple times a week. You don't get to see like the full week of like, what is their life really like? Is it really that fun? Do they really go shopping all the time? Do they really do that all the time? And so when I started vlogging, I'm like, I want to share like how my day goes, like how I do. Some days I don't really do a whole lot and it's mostly sitting at my desk working, you know, or whatever, something with the kids. And so I don't film that, but I'll share what I'm doing. And so that is where vlogging, my vlogs come into play. It's not what everybody else does. It doesn't have a point from the beginning to the end. I'm not going to give you 5 tips for being the best housewife or for top whatevers. I don't know. I'm not that way. I will for certain things, but like yesterday's 3 desserts, but not like top 5 tips to keep your house clean. No, I just want to show you like, just this is a day. This is a day and this is how it's going. So that is how I'm going to film my day today. I'm going to keep going. We have things to do. We have a house to clean. We have meals to make and it's going to be amazing. I'm going to bring you along for some real life. Are you ready for real life? Real life. This is real. This is mess. This is mess in the sink. This is mess in the floor, which you're going to see me clean today. It's how we do things on a daily basis. So, all right. I hope that you have a fantastic start to your day. Get yourself something to do today. Make your list. Get what you want to get done and work along with me. So, you ready? All right, let's go. All right, we're down on the floor here. So I have one goal today. I cleaned up what I needed to in the kitchen. My bathroom's clean. The vacuum's going in my bedroom. I'm like, my two main areas are good to go. But one thing I wanted to do was clean this floor in the kitchen. It's one of those things where, like, sure you can use a broom, but you still got stuff like in the corners. The robot vacuums are awesome, which I run pretty much all the time, but it's a circle, so it's not going to get in the corners. And for whatever reason, this floor is like a magnet for stuff stuck on it. So if you don't wash it every week, like some weeks I'm like, oh, don't worry about steam mopping it, or we'll just do the quick mop over top of it. But I'm like, the other day I'm like, what is that on the floor? And it was like jelly. Who puts jelly on the floor? I don't even know. Why would Maxine not lick it up? She didn't. So there's a lot of like little things I want to scrub and clean up. Now this floor is particular because it's got little imperfections in it, and I think it's like food, and I realized, oh, it's just part of the tile. Like, it's not like it's gouged out, but kind of like it is, you know what I mean? But it's just part of the design. So I have got this right here, scraper. It works great to scrape off hardened food. And I've got a bucket. I kind of went to look for my ice cream bucket and could not find it. I think the kids took it to the beach to make sandcastles. So I'm gonna use this with my Norwex cloth. You saw what I put in there: dish soap, Norwex powder, vinegar. I put some essential oils just for smell for myself. And I am going to hand wash this floor. I used to be a hand washer on my floors all the time. That's all I did was hand wash. And then I got to steam them up in the mountains, and I was like, oh, that's really nice. And now life gets busy, and I don't have as many, like, no, not as many. I don't have any little ones to crawl on the floor, so it doesn't bother me. But when I had little ones, I would get up every single morning, vacuum the floor, and I would hand wash the floor where they were going to be crawling, because I did not want my babies crawling in anybody's dirt. so I constantly hand wash the floors. And then I discovered the steam mop, and that was great, because then it was better than smelling chemicals, because, you know, you went from no internet, like not seeing the internet, and realize, wow, that's probably not very good for your baby to breathe that in. So I would steam mop it, which was great to learn how to do. So I'm going to hand wash. We're just going to hand wash, old-fashioned hand wash. My mom would hand wash her floors for her whole life until she got older, of course. But I remember her being on the hands and knees washing the floor, and I'm like, that's the way to do it, by hand, clean it all up, do a good job. So let's clean. Okay, this is gonna be one of those jobs that's just gonna take time. So like the main part where it always gets cleaned, it doesn't seem that bad, but this is part under the rugs. This is the part in the corners where it's like caked on. And I guess if you sprayed it and let it soak a little bit, it'd be easier to wipe up. But since I'm moving in a pattern, I tell my kids all the time when they're cleaning, I don't know if maybe it's something people don't do, but when they first start to vacuum, when they first learn to sweep, when they first learn to clean mirrors, all those things, I always say, go in a pattern. I said the floor, you go in a pattern so that you make sure you get everything. Otherwise, they just go all over the place, right? So I said you have to go in a pattern and imagine getting it clean. So for myself, I'm going in a pattern. I'm going to go farthest away and then come this way so you don't step on the floor. But getting all of those squares right there and then moving down here. So cleaning that. So just going to keep wiping it. Just wiping it and scraping it. But like I look at it and I see this thing. I'm like, is that a scrape? But no, that's just an imperfection in the tile. So it just, everything sticks to this very well. So it's one of those things, you just got to do it. You just got to get in there and hand scrub it and be done with it. But then the floor will be nice and clean, you know, and then I better come walk on it today. That's okay. So my goal is kitchen. If I keep going and I can keep going on the floor, that's awesome. But mainly here, like over this way where like a lot of the foot traffic is. So it's all good. Use your spatula. It works. right, when you go this way, and then when you get to the point where you have to kind of turn, because there's no room, then turn the other way and come back this way. Make sure you reach under your stove, your refrigerator as far as you can. It's good if you can pull it out. This refrigerator is really, really heavy, and I have a hard time pulling it out, so I don't clean behind there like I did in the mountains. I need to, but you know, another time. So wipe this. This is when the floor looks the best. You're like, oh, it's so clean. I know it's gonna get sweaty footprints going in and out of the pool, water, all that stuff on that biscuit, but right now it's clean, so it's good. Let me go. I made it this way. I'm gonna go out that way. Okay, getting all the kitchen done. It looks so clean there, and getting right here done. It looks so smooth and so nice. So I'm thinking I'll just go like to right here in the dining room, and then I'm gonna go down this hallway because that way it does get real dirty. The other main part, it's a high traffic area straight to the door, but it gets steam mopped enough. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried. The kitchen is where all the food is and all that. I'm laughing because I'm thinking, will I really have to scrape the floor this way? Probably not. Like over there, for sure, because there's food embedded in the ground. Gross. So I'm like, this works. Okay, something else I was thinking about when I was wiping, kids, it's another thing you have to teach them. Like when you wipe the floor, don't just like wipe it and go back and forth, because all this stuff gets everywhere. So you got to kind of grab it. Can we show them on camera? Where you kind of, when you're doing it, you kind of keep your hand open, you grab it, and if you get a lot of crumbs, kind of fold that over and grab it inside, then use the new part of the cloth, and then do the same thing. You wipe it. If you got a lot of crumbs, you grab it in there, and then wipe it, and then grab it in there. So then you have all your crumbs inside, and you're not just flinging them around. I think that's why I don't really like the mops. Like I know everybody's got those cedar mops and everything. Those are great. I've had them before too, but I feel like they just push the stuff everywhere. It's like, and I get it because I have a steam mop, and if you don't get all the dirt picked up, and a Norwex one, if it doesn't all get picked up, then you are definitely just pushing stuff everywhere. So make sure you get the stuff picked up. So this has definitely been a long overdue time to get this done, but glad to have it. So, all right, let's keep moving. Going this way.
I don't remember feeling this low before. Searching for you, but silence is what I'm finding. But I know you're near, and that you still work through the quiet. So I'll wait for you. Oh, I'll wait for you. I've got holes in these jeans and cracks in this heart, tear stains on t-shirts, I'm falling apart. But this thing I know is that you are my hope, and I trust in you. Oh, I do. Oh,
It's definitely toasty outside. I'm like, you just open the door and it's like, it's warm. We're having record high for the next 4 days. So hot, 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 but that's good because that's why I get all my work done early, get my food done early so I don't have to worry about it, and then we can enjoy the rest of the day. So those rugs will sit outside for probably a half hour and dry real quick.
My mind has been racing day after day for a while. I'm learning to trust, and it hurts giving you my all.
All right, my cleaning stuff for the house is done today. So something else I want to do. I was cutting that the beef brisket the other day, and my knives were very, very, very dull. And so I have, let me get them out. We use the Rada knives. I have this one. This one is a Nissan one. I think we got this sent to us. It's okay, but it does, look at the rust on it. It's all rusted out. So I wanted to get a Rada one of these, the heavy duty ones, because I love Rada. Look at, I love Rada knives. That's all I have is Rada. I've been using these for 20 years. It's been 20 years. Yeah, 20 years. So I have my favorites. I actually ordered a couple new ones because they disappear. Now I think that this would, now before they were used to never be able to buy them online. You used to only be able to get them at the Mennonite store. So one of my good friends on here, she bought me when we moved to, was it here or the mountains? The mountains, because here it's online. In the mountains, and she bought me a couple knives, and I love them because they're absolutely, like I use these ones. These are the ones I use all day long. I have, they're pretty, look at, they're pretty much the same, just a little bit different. Favorite knives. I have this one's a little bit longer. That's nice too. And then I have a tomato knife, which is awesome. That works really good. This one is a vegetable one. This is kind of good too. And then I have a peeler as well, and a bread knife, which is probably in the dishwasher. And those are the ones that I use all the time. But my all-time favorite one, let me show you. Look at their little, you know what I love about Rada? You order, they like literally send you a note. Thank you for your interest in Rada cutlery. Happy looking, Maria and the Rada team. That's so cool. So yeah, my favorite knife, let me show you. I ordered 3 of their knives because they are my absolute favorite. This right here, it's gotta be this one. These, I would get, the Mennonite store sells these. They're the best knives ever. As you can see, I put mine through the dishwasher. You're not supposed to, I know. But the good thing is you can sharpen these and they'll last you for life. That's what I like about those, is that they last forever. Like this one, this is not a Rada knife, but I've tried to sharpen it. It just does not get that sharp. Maybe having a professional sharpener do it, probably be better. Like we got that kit here. Greg was sharpening his knives with that. I don't like it because I don't like to set the holes. Like you have to set it up on a table and you gotta like do it a certain way. I used to have one that I got from Lowe's. It was awesome. And you just fling, 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 and it does it. And that's great. Well, look what I got. An electric one. And you want a diamond one. So I'm excited to use that today because I'm not gifted in sharpening knives. It is not, it's like the straight line thing, just not seeing it. How come this is not opening? Not seeing where to get, and I'm just like aimlessly flinging away at it. So I'm excited to get some good knives here. Okay, open that up. Okay, this. Hold on, I got the dull scissors that won't cut through plastic. Can you sharpen scissors? Probably. This right here is my favorite. So see what the handles are supposed to look like. This was a little bit more recent one. These would have been the ones I've had for years, and that's okay, I don't mind. But look at the shape. It's called a grandma. I think it's called a grandma cutter. Is that what it's called? I'm pretty sure it's called a grandma paring knife. Let's see. Granny pair. This is actually my favorite because I always peel and cut the things toward me. Does anybody else do that? Like, well, not many people do. I do. Like when I peel potatoes, I peel them towards me. When I peel an apple, I peel it towards me. When I peel anything, it comes towards me. Even when I'm cutting stuff in my hand, I do it. So this is like gold. This has disappeared out of my drawer multiple times. I have probably purchased this, I'm gonna say 4 times over my whole entire marriage, maybe more. I was excited because I like that one. Okay, so we got that one. And then I do have their bread knife, but the bread knife, I'm not able to sharpen it because it's serrated. So I have had the same bread knife. Look at that. Let me show you mine. I've had the same one for probably 20 years. It's in my picture. Where's my other one? Is there more? I've had the same bread knife. It's a little bit bigger here. It's a little bit, mine's short. It's only 6 inches, I think, or whatever that would be. I've had this same one for 20 years. I kid you not. I got this way in the beginning when I started making bread because I cut it with like a knife like this, being a wife that didn't know what she's doing, you know, and then it would smash the bread. So, bread knife. So, but you can't sharpen it. So I thought, let me get a new bread knife. So I got one of these. So this will cut bread, which we're going to be cutting subs today. So I'm excited. And then I got a big one because, like I said, I have this one. I hold on to it. I did have a thin one. I'm looking at my list here, like I don't even know, slices or something. I don't even know which one I had. It was just a thinner one, and it was real flimsy, and it did not, I think it was for cutting roast and stuff, but I needed the heavy duty one that can kind of cut through. I like something that can chop through. So this one, okay, now these ones are a little bit different. This is the Anthem French. It's got a, look at that. Oh yeah. So this is gonna replace this for sure. Look at that. So this is the one I was waiting for because I've been using this one. It's rusty, so that means it's not real, what, steel? Is that what these are made with? Is that what they're made with? And they're made in the USA. So it gets rusty. My other ones do not get rusty. So this is awesome. So this is a new one. It's got a handle here. So I am excited for these because I use these. And it is guaranteed, lifetime guarantee, see? And they're made in the USA. I know they're lifetime guarantee because I use them all the time. I looked through their store a few times, and what was something else I got in here? I got like their little, I have their vegetable peeler. Once in a while I use it. This is the one I had a slit, the butcher one. It was like this. I didn't love it. I didn't really love it because I like the heavier, duty one, but that's okay. So what else do they have here? Yeah, they have sets. That's what's awesome. Oh, they have a grill brush and tongs. I think, oh, these little things. The plastic one, I've had one of these before. It's like a spatula. I'm thinking, aren't the wooden handle ones from there? I could be wrong. I do have their cloths. I like my Norwex cloths a little bit better. I was thinking this. It's like this one. I thought. I could be completely wrong. No, that's a Norpro one. That's different. Okay, never mind. I was thinking I had the same one, but I guess I don't. So yeah, awesome. They actually sell, look at, they sell cheddar cheese soup. Isn't that crazy? Okay, that's awesome. Oh, look at, they got little cookbooks and everything. Okay, awesome. And the pans. I do have a pan like theirs because I actually ordered theirs because my small oven only takes certain kinds. So I got that. Okay, so I'm excited. I'm going to get out. On my list today was wash your floor, which I did. And then I wanted to sharpen my knives here. So let's get out. I am excited for these. So this one is going to go away because it's just rusty. I don't even like it. So let's get out the diamond one here. And then we'll see how this goes. And I got to do other stuff here. I feel like this is going to be great. Anything better than having to do it yourself, right? Let's read some instructions for a minute. Okay, I'm excited for this because what does it say? It says for like a pro. I know, sharpening knives like a pro, because doing it by yourself, you're not a pro because you got to look up 10,000 different YouTube videos and know how to do it. And then when you do it again, you're like, which way is it? So this is good because knives have two sides to them, right? Because that was the problem with the manual one. They have two sides. This one goes in, this one goes in, and then like the tip and all that. So it's like, what do you actually, how do you do it when you're doing it by yourself? So you have to know and be at one with the handheld one. I'm not all about this. So I'm gonna take this one because it's the one I'm not gonna use anymore. So, for my first one, but it looks like you put it on the left and the right. It's coarse, fine, and polished. So pretty much you can do these. These are probably pretty bad shape, and I can get them real good and go all the way through, but if you just need it through a weekly, maybe I'll put it in my monthly to-do list and doing these. So just turn around. All right, let's see how it works. It says pull it right through. Oh. Do I do it again? Okay, wow. I don't know how much you'd actually have to go through there. Well, I can see where it cut that. Wow. Okay, good. Well, I'm excited to do all my knives right now. And the great thing is there's not black all over my countertop. Even better, because the other one gets the graphite stuff. So let's sharpen all the knives here. Let's get them all sharp. Okay, thoroughly impressed. Like, I could not do that by myself. So you know what? In my head, I'm like, well, I was thinking I need to add this to the chore list because I have boys that would more than likely love to sharpen a knife. Yeah, and I just have the other one, so it's kind of hard to like, yeah, go ahead and sharpen my knife. And I guess I've had them do it before, but the electric one would be a whole lot easier just to say, hey, come and sharp all Mama's knives once a month. I'm adding that to my list because I'm going to start doing a new chore list. I've got it sitting out. Where is it? It's sitting, it was on the counter, but I think it fell down. And I'm going to do like a summer chore list. We kind of mix the way that we do things up. It's like during the school year, I like to have a little bit of a repetition, so we kind of know what to do. Summer comes, we're just kind of getting through our little bit of school we have so we can enjoy our day. So I'd like to take and just give them basic chores like I have to do every day, and then like maybe make a list of ones that we have to do every week, and then like depending on the day, because I don't know what life's going to bring in the summer. So maybe like on a Wednesday, we're just sitting at home not doing anything. I'm like, okay, let's tackle this week's job. So then I can just put them out. Everybody can grab some and do it. I think I'm going to do that for the summer. Something different. Everybody can kind of grab different ones. So I think that's going to work for our family. So I'm just thinking, I'm like, that's awesome. I wonder if you could do scissors. Can you sharpen scissors? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Okay, let's do more of these. This is awesome. Have you ever gotten some for your house and you're just absolutely happy? That right there. And you know why? Because it makes the life of your blades amazing, because there's nothing worse than cutting with a dull knife. Like, I will go forever and cut and cut and cut. Like, I would use that same meat knife forever and then go, I have to sharpen it, just sharpen it. So, but to pull out that kit, I don't set it all up. I just do the one blade on it, or the one stone, because it's easy. And so I'm just more like, so this is awesome. So I am so excited. So we're gonna do some cutting today. You know we are. Cut some stuff up. I love this. Okay, we'll be cutting all of our stuff up today. Perfect, let me put this stuff away. A couple other things I need to do today is fill out my ranch container. So usually I just keep adding to it, but someone emptied it and put it in the sink, which is fine. So that's good, it cleans it out. So we just get this big, giant container ranch. It lasts us much longer than it used to. It used to just last us, I don't think it was a month. I think that's pretty bad, but there's a lot of people eating it. So now it can go a few months. And I just put it in this little squeezy bottle. It works great. Because we would use ranch on everything. They don't use ranch on so much anymore. Not like they used to. I think this was my, it's got a little stain at the top. I think that was the hot sauce container. So I just fill this up, and then I'm going to do my chocolate syrup one. There is a little bit in the bottom, so what I'm doing is I'm putting it upside down here so it can come out. Someone can make a glass of chocolate milk, and then I'm going to rinse this out because that's all that's coming off. Okay, that was chocolate. It was kind of stuck on the bottom, so I'm glad I rinsed it out. So then this is chocolate syrup, homemade Hershey syrup. It's so delicious. So there's always a little bit left, so I need to tell the children to use up what's the jar first and then use this part. So this is great. So these are great. I got these ones. It took me forever to figure out how to put these caps on. I was like pushing. You just push from the side. Genius. So we have one for this, for ranch, chocolate, and hot sauce. I would probably, I would think to do Miracle Whip with one too. I just don't know if it would come out as well. It probably would, right? But that would be another great thing to do. So I'll put this right by the milk so that somebody maybe can even put milk in here, shake this up. extra chocolatey. Okay, now it's time to get a little creative. So I've got this pizza crust right here. Remember I made pizza last week? We have a whole crust that we never ate. So I'm like, it's not enough to make a whole pizza for everybody because nobody's here at the same time, which is okay. And I also have some breakfast sausages left. So I'm thinking everybody loves breakfast pizza. They really, really do. So let's go over here and make breakfast pizza. The only thing I don't have is, I used to get the packet of like a sausage gravy packet, and that would be and mix it up. It was $1. Mix it up, use it for the base. People were like, you can make them from scratch. I get that, but I always thought you should make it with your sausage as your base. But I'm like, I can just make it this way. So a country gravy. So I'm putting butter in here. This is my fat from the bacon. So I put a little bit of that in there. So I'm gonna bring that, let that melt, put flour in there, and then we're gonna whisk it with some milk and salt and pepper, and that's it. And then I think I'm gonna cut that pizza in half and do half like breakfast. The other half, maybe I'll do that for lunch because I don't need that much for everybody. Does that make sense? So I got eggs out here. We're gonna make some scrambled eggs. We're gonna make this. It's gonna be good. We're gathering fragments, using them, nothing going to waste. So let me get out some flour. Okay, so we're gonna move over here. So I'm gonna melt my butter. I'll put a little bit of this in there for my eggs. Okay, let's crack all the eggs. I just put them in here to carry them. And then we'll crack them in here and make scrambled eggs. Okay, and the reason why I chose to do this, this is leftover eggs from my egg wash from my bagel I had yesterday. Yesterday, Wednesday. The reason why I chose this is because I have a lot of eggs, and we are gonna have to go shopping. Like, I don't have to use them up, but it'll be about that month time. The eggs I found last a little bit longer than even that month, and they'll be fine. You really will be okay, I promise. Okay, so this is gonna be, all you do for this is just add this, stir it in. I'm adding a quarter cup of butter and a quarter cup of flour. And you just let it absorb into that. I think this is called a roux. You make a roux. So basically that's it. And then add in 2 cups of milk. I'll probably do maybe 1.5 cups of milk because we like ours a little bit thicker. So I want to make sure it's do like 1.5. And then salt and pepper. If you're impatient like I am, and you just want to whisk your eggs now, just let that come to a boil. If it gets too thick, you can get out your immersion blender and mix it up, and you don't have to worry about it. See, by just letting that heat up first, it doesn't stick. That's your key. Okay, I'm not gonna do bacon. I think I've got sausage. I'll use that as the meat. After this is done, I'll kind of heat up the sausage. It's just, we cooked it already just to kind of break it apart. Look at that, made it very quick. I know everybody's told me just make it over the years. I always thought you need a little bit of that greasy taste in there, but you can use bacon fat. That's all you need. Okay, these are gonna heat for a minute. Now this is sausage patties that we make with sausage and turkey, because I found that my kids like the sausage turkey. Not that if you bought just ground sausage, pork sausage, they wouldn't like it. But if you buy those patties that they get at Walmart, you know what I'm talking about, the ones you put on McDonald's, and at any fast food restaurant, it's gotta be mixed with turkey because it doesn't taste like just sausage. So that's what I do here. And I add some spices to it and I'm good to go. Go over here. So I'm gonna take my pizza crust right here, it's already cooked, and just cut it probably use my big giant knife in half. Yeah, about half. In our kitchen here, it's like the floors get any bit of water on you, just feel like you want to slip. So I want to make sure I just put a towel down so I would not slip on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna have enough of this gravy left over. I know I would. I just separated this a little bit so I can do one separate for Jensen. Look at that. I bet you, is that delicious? I know it is. Plain, you need salt. It just basically tastes like flour. Let's see here. Make sure you put enough salt in there. Let's spread this on here and we'll put the rest in a container. We'll bake it just for like 10 minutes till it's melted. All right, so breakfast is done. I have lunch to go in the oven. Easy, my towels, not my towels. My rugs are done, I'm gonna put these down. Something else that has been staring me in the eyeballs over there is this garlic. I got this at the discount store because it was a great deal. But then in reality, I'm like, I'm gonna have to peel all of these individually. I do not like doing that. I know there's quick ways to take it off in that, but I think I saved, who told me? I saved your name because a couple people told me. Jennifer, you told me to slice off the top, wrap it in foil with a little bit of oil, bake it until it's soft, and then you squeeze it out. That's what I'm doing today. So I just looked up our recipe. I looked up actually Chef Jack Ovens. And he left it whole without cutting it. But now that I got these really sharp knives, I'm gonna cut mine. So I think you just cut off the top. It looks like you cut off a quarter of the top part. So I'm assuming this part right here. Put it on foil with some olive oil and then be able to squeeze out. Do you do it individually? Can you put them all together? I think you can probably do it all together, right? Yeah, sure you can. Okay, so I got a bunch here. So let me cut these and then we'll put them in the oven and bake them. Can I just say there's nothing better than the sharpest knife in the world? Yes, there is. Now he didn't even cut his, and then he just cut it after it was done roasting. So I was just thinking, how much did I cut up? Because I feel like I'm wasting some. But in reality, this will sit on my counter and I'll be like, just buy it at the store. I know. But I think I've never used roasted garlic. Like I know it's in stuff, I just never roasted my garlic before. So this will be something I think hopefully doesn't overpower the smell in your refrigerator. I'm assuming I can put it in the freezer as well, but this might be the new way to do garlic. So very simple, just cutting off the top. Oh my goodness, this knife is amazing. It cuts so well. Okay, there's a couple of yucky ones I see here, so I'll probably pull those out. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing here. Okay, perfect. I just realized my camera was shut off. Did you get any of that? I don't even know. I won't know until I edit. Okay, awesome. That was really, really great to do that. So probably, I just stick them all together. I found I had a couple extra individual ones right here. I'm just gonna throw them in there and see what it does. So I think if I squish them all together, we put some olive oil on them and then wrap the foil around it. I think that'll work, right? They didn't even put some. Okay, they just baked it for about 400 for 30 minutes. Reminds me to fill this up because it was empty. Empty. Breakfast pizza right here. This is good. I'm gonna put it over here because I always keep it over here and it gets crumbs off the stove. I had this sitting up here as well. This is our mango from our tree. So see how I peel? I would peel back towards me. I want to try it. I really like the honey mangoes. They are, to me, are a little bit better. These to me are very piney. I don't really like pine, but we got one, so I'm like, I gotta at least try it. This one got nice and soft. I let it sit on the counter. The other one I ate when it was real ripe. Oh, there's a hole in the middle. I know it's not great. Look at that. Okay. Let's peel like that, where you peel backwards towards you. Like that's how I grew up, cutting everything. I don't know, just watch my mom. I guess that's what she did, her mom did. They lived on a farm. Look at that. Oh, I missed that. Oops. Guess I don't need the middle. Is that like the pip? Okay, well, I got some. Cut all the way around it and eat it. Okay, here's the true test. What's our mango taste like? Oh, actually not bad. It's actually not bad at all. I wonder, that tastes to me, Maxine's like, may smell it, Maxine? That to me tastes like the honey ones. Like usually mangoes, I get them and they're kind of piney, or maybe they're just not ripe yet. This is actually really good. Wow, that's actually really good. Okay, that was a winner. Next year we'll probably get more. I need to tell Greg because I feel like that mango was the right one. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, very good. What else? We're gonna bake. That's gonna bake me up for 30 minutes. Maxine's like, I smell stuff on. Looks. You smell something? Maybe one piece. Let me put some in her dish. Okay, so we are done as far as this stuff here. Tonight we're doing more sub bread, and we're gonna do the pulled meat because it's good, and I've got chicken in there, and I've got fries in there. That's just the way it's rolling. So today we'll focus on our school. I'm not really focused on the kids are because it's like the end of the year. So since it's the end of the year here, I like the kids to go through and do basically like a standardized test. And so we took it in North Carolina. So in the back of their school books are similar questions that are on the standardized test. And so that way they're kind of going through those. So then I know like, hey, if they don't know this, because I said, just go ahead and do it. And if you don't know it, Maxine's like, I want more sausage, Mom. Maxine, talking. And then I'm like, if they don't know, I can't under sausage. Then if they don't know how to do it, then I know, okay, take a note. Let's work a little bit more on that this year. So that's what we're focusing on for now. And then my roasted garlic's in here. It's like a great day. It's looking gloomy, like gloomy and doomy outside. I just saw on social media, they said, beware, southwestern Florida will be seeing UFOs in the sky today. I'm like, UFOs? What? It was unidentified flying objects because it doesn't rain. It hasn't rained in a long. It's rained that last week we had a downpour, but most people are in a drought, so we are definitely needing some rain. So I was laughing. I'm like, okay, that makes more sense because it looks a little gloomy. So maybe we'll have rain. We'll see how the day rolls, but at least we've got the work done, floor washed, and my knife sharpened. I ate the mango. And I've got the garlic in the oven, so like, and then used up food, used up the pizza crust, had breakfast and lunch. Dinner's gonna be the same to use it up because I don't wanna waste anything that we have. So it's all about just kind of being frugal, figuring out what you have, what can you do with it, and it's all good. So, okay, I'll come back in a little bit. I'm probably gonna go upstairs and work in my office for a little while on editing because I'm doing shorts, and then also on working on a new schedule, which I'll tell you all about it when I do it. Hi, Maxine's like, Mom, look at her. She's like, mommy, hello. And I'll get that kind of done. So we'll work on the new schedule, work on YouTube shorts, and then also work on today's video as well. So I don't have to be up there all day and get kids school. Great day today. So I had a great day today. I this afternoon stopped with you guys. We did school, got to talk to a friend on the phone, and I was like, wow, time's flying. And then I just started editing today's video. I'm like, oh my goodness, the day that I think I would not have a long video because I really didn't do a whole lot in my mind, and there was a whole video for you, like a long one. So yay on all that. Okay, now I gotta get dinner rolling because it is not way past the hour, but time to get dinner done. My garlic came out of the oven, like right here. It smells really good. Look at that. I let it go for not the half hour, I did about an hour, and it worked better. So I'm gonna be squeezing that out in just a minute, but I gotta get dinner rolling. Repeat of yesterday, and that is good. Let me get out the stuff that we need. First thing, these fries we had yesterday, amazing. Let me put them on a pan to heat in the oven. Gather your fragments always. Leftover mac and cheese from Panera. I've got some orzo pasta and a little bit of beans. These are going in the oven. Okay, all we're gonna do is the same. We're having the beef with the chicken on the the sub buns because it's easy. So this is already fajita cooked meat. I'm just gonna heat it up right here. This one is beef. This is our roast beef. This was from our this is from the beef brisket. Greatest thing we ever made. Greatest thing we ever made. So that is gonna be here. So we're just gonna kind of heat that up. I'm gonna put some onions in there. I'm gonna tighten these. And let me cut an onion here. Can I just say, oh my goodness, the knife is so sharp. What? It's literally just slicing through. Yay on the slicer. How awesome is that? Oh my goodness, that was amazing. So perfect. Okay, how great. So this is so simple. We're not doing anything special here. We are just heating the beef up because some like to eat it like it's steak and some like to eat it like it's beef on a bun. So we'll just kind of heat this up right here and then a little bit of oil. Oh, dry. Look at that. Yesterday I had mine, Greg had his with RB sauce. I had mine with steak sauce. And we just put it on the bun. It was delicious. My roasted garlic, I'm thinking I probably have to put it on something and freeze it because I'm gonna need to be able to get it out. How much garlic, right? Because otherwise, so I'm just thinking this, or is it better to do like a bag and then kind of break it apart? I'm just thinking out loud here. Let's just squish it out first. Let's just squish it out into here. I think that you just take them and squeeze it out. I'm pretty sure. I was just gonna squeeze out. You're not even seeing that. Okay, let's see. Is that how that works? Just squeeze them out? Okay, so a little bit, some of the paper wanted to go, and that wasn't, I mean, I probably should have, okay, that didn't even squeeze out. So should I have cooked them longer? Let's see if we can do it again. Do they make it look easier than it actually is? I just don't want to get any paper in there. But I guess it's better than like doing it individually, right? So at least you get most of it out. I feel like I'm losing a lot. Don't get the paper. I got paper on my hands. No, I'm not even gonna Google this, but I'm assuming there's a great way to freeze this. I am thinking to put it in my freezer bag here. I kind of went through and peeled off the papers. Okay, I see the ones that were on the outside browned a little bit more and cooked more. This is really good, by the way. But the ones in the middle were a little bit firmer. So I'm thinking, why don't I just put it on here and kind of, I think you need it in a bag. It's gonna sink like garlic, and then just kind of separate as best I can. Let me put it on a sheet, even a big pan, just to kind of let it be, because you're gonna want to separate it, I would think. Right? Let's see. I don't want to know if you roll it. Should you roll it? I guess that's okay because it's going to be smushed in the recipe. That way, when I go to get it out, it's going to be all, not a big clump. You know what I mean? So I'm doing this. I don't know if this is wrong or not. I have never done this before. But what I'm thinking, okay, so what I'm thinking is this. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm thinking it's kind of like when you mince it and you need it in sections. So I will freeze this like this so that when I want to get it, I can just pop it out. So I'll just stick this right in the freezer. So yay, that was a great thing to do today. Thank you for your guys' help. Oh, the guys' help on that. So what do we got? We've got sub buns. We have got sub buns. We've got our great new, brand new bread knife. I bet you it's gonna cut amazing. Oh, so nice. Look at, these are amazing. We're having these tonight. Right here still, because not everybody uses sub buns. And then, like this one is. I hate it's kind of the older one, so I'm kind of using the fresh ones. We're gonna put it with sliced cheese. I've got Gouda and pepper jack. This right here, onions and beef. And here is the chicken. So whatever your choice. You want chicken, you want beef, that's good. And then down here, this is mac and cheese. Oh, it's gonna roll up. Mac and cheese, and these are fries. They're gonna take a little bit of time to cook here. And then on the bottom is orzo pasta, just heating up, and I have a little bit of beans, and then we have watermelon. And that's it. That is our dinner for tonight. You know what? Repeat, but that is okay because everybody loves it. So like, no complaints on that. So today was a great day. Like, very good day. You ever have those good days where like I got up thinking I don't know what, like I've been doing kind of food Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, if you've noticed. Tuesday and Thursday, I was kind of just doing like talking basically because I'm like, I don't need to make that much food. I don't need to really do that much stuff. But look we had a whole day by not really doing a whole lot at all. But even though we did. So my goal right now, I'm gonna be finishing up dinner. I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna edit today's video. And then tonight take kids and drop them off. And then for a thing tonight, and I think we got somebody spend the night tonight, so it's gonna be a busy night. And tomorrow a child is gone, and so it's just gonna be a great little tomorrow's Friday, right? It's already gonna be a great weekend. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is a day in a life. This is how it is, the humdrum, but this is life. We got our floors clean, which by the way feel awesome. And we have dinner, feed my kids breakfast, lunch, and dinner today. It's called a winner, so winner all around. So all right, you have a fantastic rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.